"Hello, California Cryobank," a woman answers. Passing people on the sidewalk, I lower my voice. "Hi, I need to order more sperm." "Donor number," she asks. 14309, I say, like I'm ordering a J. Crew sweater. I purchase 3 more vials at nearly $1,000 a pop. "Good luck," the woman says. "I hope one of these works for you." It's summer of 2016. I am 40, single, and want to be a mother. Months before, my mom and I had pored over donor profiles. In weekly phone calls home, my parents chime in on 2 separate receivers. But whenever Mom and I start talking sperm, Dad signs off. An anonymous online donor is not how a dad dreams his daughter will conceive, and it still may not work. There's always foster care, or adoption, or other ways to be maternal. But giving birth is my first choice, and it had been for over a decade. 5 years earlier, I'd frozen my eggs and decided that if I got close to 40 with no man at the ready, I could try for motherhood on my own. Now, after 4 inseminations, I was closing in on 41 and switched to in vitro fertilization. When the time came to transfer my single, chromosomally normal XY embryo, I sat in the waiting room and stared at the framed print on the wall, an abstract landscape of trees and hills. This wasn't the way I had dreamed of having children. Could I handle being a single mom? Would I have to give up on love? Would my church accept me? And would God approve of me deliberately having a baby without a father? Most importantly, would the kid be all right? The fertility center therapist said the reason children of single mothers by choice fare as well as they do is that from day one, they know how wanted they are. My sperm donor's childhood photo shows a calm face with brown hair and green eyes, looking enough like me to pass. He posted pictures of birds, a list of favorite books, a Christian music playlist, and a recipe for his mom's asparagus soup. He wrote about hiking with friends and how they went searching for wolves at midnight but found a bear instead. "What inspires me," he said, "is people who aren't afraid to try things that scare them, to take an opportunity they know will be hard, but they're willing to try." So he tried, and I tried, and my baby died 6 weeks into pregnancy. The next day at church, I asked a colleague to take over for me during communion. I couldn't bring myself to look out and say, "This is my body, broken for you, my blood shed for you." Days later at the cemetery, my friend and I kneel in the rain and bury a tiny letter to my baby boy who will never grow bigger than a sesame seed. Still, a seed is something. Last week, on a clergy visit to Bedford Women's Prison, I learned that for good behavior, the inmates can tend a small garden plot. One woman there describes how healing it has been to dig into the earth, eating and sharing the vegetables she's grown. Next, we visit the floor for incarcerated women with children. As I tour the unit for pregnant and nursing mothers, the nursery director explains how having a baby awakens something in the inmates. It unlocks a door in their hearts, she says, that they didn't know they had. I study the murals the women have painted, the rainbows, giraffes, and whales, and wonder, is there such a thing as an ideal circumstance into which to bring a child into the world? Or is the key an open heart? So Mom and Dad ask when I'll try to conceive again. I'm getting my heart ready. I don't know if kids will come or by what means, or what they'll be like. I can only tell you how wanted they will be.